Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at AstroEditor AI Pro, and in particular, how much control you can get from the 10 different stretch levels on offer under stretch intensity. First, we'll take a look at an image of the North America Nebula taken with my normal telescope, and then we'll take a look at an image of the Andromeda Galaxy taken with my C-Star S30 to see how they compare. Okay, so I've got an image for all of the different 10 levels, but I can only fit 6 on my screen at once, so we'll start there. And so on the top row goes 10%, 20%, 30%, and then on the bottom row you've got 40%, 50%, and 60%. And so really what you can see here, and this is the North America Nebula, it's about 2.5 hours of total integration time. And it really gives you an idea of how much control you can have over the level of stretch and the brightness of the image. And so if you like a slightly darker image, that's fine. You can kind of go to the lower end and go 10%, maybe 20%. If you want to extract a little bit more data and information, have it front and center, you can go higher, 30%, 40%, even 50 or 60%. One thing I will note is if we zoom in here, the lower the values, the less the noise is apparent. If we zoom into this one down here, you can start to see the noise come out. And so one of the really key factors for determining how far you need to stretch your image is, one, it's personal preference, but the second part is how much background noise is there in that image. And if there's quite a lot, you probably don't want to push it as far as maybe another image where you have more integration time and it's less noisy. Okay, so I've had a bit of a shift around on the screen. So now you can see 50, 60, and 70 on the top, and you can see 80, 90, and 100 on the bottom. So as you can see, as we increase that stretch intensity, the brightness of the image is getting higher and higher. You can see as we get to sort of 70 here, it is starting to bring out a lot of the background noise. And so that makes it a bit more visible. If that's how you want your image to look and you want to kind of bring out those extra kind of darker values, then by all means. But what it's really doing is it's allowing you to choose where you want to set your image. Now, what that usually means for most users is that you are going to want to trial and test out the different levels to see what works for your image. And it does differ between your different images. So I would just encourage experimenting. Next, we're going to take a look at the Andromeda Galaxy taken on the S30 to see the similar view. Okay, so now we've got the image of the Andromeda Galaxy taken on my C-Star S30, and you can see a similar story here. So in the top row, we go from 10% stretch intensity through to 60%, and then on the bottom row, we've got 70, 80, 90, and 100. And again, you can see at 10%, not really stretched the image too much, still very dark, can't see too much of the details. And as you go up through 20, 30, 40, and then possibly 50, you start to reveal a bit more detail. And then probably from 50, 60 plus, it's stretching it a bit too far. And that's likely because there isn't too much integration time in this image. And the C-Star is typically a little bit noisier. And so you just can't push the image quite so far. You can see that once you get up to 70 or 80, it's starting to bring out the noise in the background. And so really, I like the look of maybe 40, possibly 50. And so that's where I would set it. It's also worth bearing in mind that some of the other settings kind of play with the overall balance of the image. And so if you're going to use contrast adjustment, that's going to change it ever so slightly. So it's going to change the kind of darks and the lights of the image, so that can change the balance of it. Also, if you can use something like saturation boost, again, that's going to change the kind of how intense the colors are. That can sometimes kind of, you have to find a balance between the stretch intensity and those values. And that's it for the video today. I've given you a quick demonstration of how to use the stretch intensity levels in AstroEditor AI Pro in order to have fine control over the output of your image. If you are interested in using AstroEditor AI Pro, there's a link down in the description below. Go and sign up today and try it out.